And I've told you now and again that character determines your life. Your fate in life will always be determined by your character, your behavior. And I've told you now and again how character develops. And I've told you one thing, character doesn't die. It only does what? Develops. You develop a bad character of not listening, of abusing people, of disrespecting people. I want to swear before you, there is no heaven.
My name is Wuno, Senior 4, a student of Bombo Senior Secondary School, where I serve as the assistant head prefect of the school. My head teacher, Mr. Wisasonta Muhammad, is one of the people we can never forget in the school because of his many achievements in school. Number one, to I personally, Mr. Wisasu was a very close person to me because I was a person who could not respect very many people in school because I was somehow stubborn and notorious. But because of some of his touching words and the way he used to invite me in his office, because for him he had a thing that if he finds that you are a ringleader in a group of students, he usually invites you to his office, not the way some teachers do. They'll just bring me in the staff room or whatever they can do. But for me, he called me, he talked to me and gave me the opportunity to express to him why I do so. And I felt so bad to have wasted someone's time to tell me and cancel me when then I repeat the same thing. So I decided to change on gradually. That was one of the experiences I had with Mr. Wisasu.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Naris Sarah Binti Musa, S5 Sciences. I have been with the HM from Senior 1 to Senior 5. But what I can never forget from the HM can give you that confidence. I think by now I'm ready for everything in this world because HM can tell you the truth, can tell you the reality in this world. Has been my father, has been my everyone. Because one day at home I talked about HM, then my mother was like, your HM advises you than me? I was, yes, because can tell you, even though they abuse you short, also I'm short. even though they abuse you, yes, that is the reality. You are short, also me I'm short. And what I got from him, I will never couple in my school life. Because HM used to tell me, I'm your boyfriend. If anyone tells you that I love you, first ask that person, did you pass math? Did you pass chemistry? Did you pass physics? Do like this your arm. Then if those all fails, that is not a true boyfriend. And from Senior 1 up to Senior 5, I know HM is my boyfriend.
Please don't carry grudges outside the school. It is dangerous. Some people die because they have hatred, they have jealousy on their hearts.
My name is Kukonda Kosia Matsko and I am in Form 600. Our head teacher, Mr. Wisasonta Muhammad, is such a blessing from God because personally I have learned many things from him. Throughout all his speeches on the assembly, he has taught me personally to have skills of personal empathy and emotional intelligence, and through all my life I've learned one thing from him. I've learned to always be positive because only the positive people achieve great things in life and negativity can take us nowhere. He always talks about the two sides of the heart, the negative side and the positive side, but you know, like he always encourages us to always have the positive things only on our hearts, and it's a good thing. He has changed my life through his speeches and I have learned how to be only positive throughout my life. And another thing is, I've learned that it is only through problems and challenges that greatness comes, because greatness does not come plain. If you have to go great, then you have to face good challenges. And if you overcome them, he always emphasizes on pain. If you overcome all the pain that comes along the way, you will always become a great person. And that is, pain is one of the steps to the top for all men who are to be great. And in this world, he has been a parent to me personally, because I remember sometime back in Form 4, I had challenges with registration fees and I had not cleared and all that, but as a parent when I explained to him, he managed to allow me and he paid from his own money and I managed to do my examinations. That is one of the things I can never forget from him because he's a parent to me and a loving teacher, a counselor and excellent to me. I thank God for him and I pray that God blesses him so much because of the things he has done for us, for me, and for the school.
My name is Nasanga Shadia, the assistant head girl in Bombo Senior Secondary School. I'm in Form 4 West. I joined Bombo SS 2022 when I was in Form 2 after the COVID era. So, as the time I've been in Bombo SS, I've learned many things from our HM, Mr. Sontamu Muhammad. First of all, he motivated me because to become a leader, all the skills I got from him. At first, I was a person who used to cry a lot in everything when I cannot bear any situation. Everything which comes to me, I just start crying. But when HM talked about we have the 9 P's, we have to pass in pain, persist. So I said, let me persist on what I want. By the way, our HM is a good listener, a good communicator. So I also learned how to communicate to others because even I had no confidence to talk to other people in front of them. But I learned how to communicate through our HM, Mr. Sontamu Muhammad. When I used to go to his office to consult him, he used to give me time to listen to me, meaning that he's a good listener. So I learned to be a good listener.
Briefly, can I see everyone coming back?
I'm Omar Katende, the head of studies at Bombo Senior Secondary School. Actually, I've been with Mr. Tisaso for quite long, since 2015. I observed so many things. Has been a good person to us, a parent. Actually, has been treating us as parents. Has been behaving so well. For him, his interests are so much concentrated on changing people's hearts. Has touched very many hearts of very many people. Very many students have changed on his regime. Actually, his coming to Bombo Senior Secondary School was the turning point of discipline change. Very many students were hostile during the other regimes, but in his regime have been these students in a very good way because has changed students' hearts. He's a motivator. He motivated us towards the better. Even us, he taught us to be good, and indeed we are good, and we shall always don't forget him. We shall miss him, we shall miss him so much. But most of us, we wish not to see him leaving, but have nothing to do. He has to leave because his time came to end. There's something I will never forget about him. Actually, one time we got a beef with the students, and when he called us in his office, he told us, for you are seniors, and when you have the authority, you don't need to show the authority to those students. Just use your authority for those students to know that you have powers over them. So don't use too much force to them. You rather use the authority. So I learned that, and he made me actually a very good administrator, and I feel I can also fit in any position given to me through his advices. So I shall always miss him, and wish him well wherever he will go. May the good Lord bless him wherever he will go, and he blesses the work of his hands wherever he will go.
I am Madame Justine Chizabinji, Head of Department Foods and Nutrition, Bombo SS. I'm glad to be part of the people going to appreciate our headmaster, Mr. Saswentamu. I've lived quite a long time in the school, but all the time I've been here, he has been so resourceful and is very faithful. Our subject in particular is a practical subject, and we need a lot of funds, but all the times he has been standing with us amidst crisis. Sometimes we would get the money late, sometimes we would put in our own money, but he would make sure it is refunded to us. He has been able to equip us. We have a new refrigerator, we have a new oven, cooker, and yet our subject actually needs those equipment, and there are many others he has done. I've loved the way he interacts with us. He's been like a father. I've liked the way he counsels us as teachers, the way he counsels children. I'm going to miss him dearly. He has been so good to me.